Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night. Thank you for all the well wishes last week. I'm sorry I was so sick, almost ended up in hospital. All good now. So yeah, let's get back into the readings. As always, just choose pile 1, 2, or 3, whichever reading suits you, whichever one you're attracted to. Watch that part of the video, and that'll be your week ahead, or what's just ahead. Just before we continue on, guys, I have had responses from people that have gone through past videos and rewatched them, maybe chose a different number or whatever. So you can also do that, but you know, if you have a question and then watch one of the past videos and choose a number, a lot of times that question can be answered. You can interpret through whatever the reading is. So that was really interesting for me to find out. So feel free to do that. As always, please comment on the video and give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Really helps me personally get my channel out there to more people. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me through my website, thegreenspsychic.com, which is going to get a makeover soon, or through the socials. I have an international client base, so I do work outside the normal hours if need be. By appointment, I can do that, not a problem. And don't forget to go check out Mystic Mums over on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. Personal friends of mine, they're paranormal clearing specialists. Those girls are legit and they're awesome, so go check them out. But that wraps that up, so let's get into the reading. Choose pile 1, 2, or 3 and watch that video, and until I speak to you again, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me on a Sunday night for your free reading. Okay, if you chose pile number 1, this is your pile. Oh, okay, so, look, you've got the Surrender card as the overall card. So straight away, it's saying don't give up, okay? There is a lot going on, whether it be illness or arguments or just feeling bleh. It's kind of the energy that's around at the moment. So look, honestly, I feel like look, it is going to get better. You know, nothing lasts forever, whether it be good or bad. Okay, so this don't give up is like this surrender is don't give up. Try to continue to look on the bright side. Know that you're going to get through this. There's nothing that I don't feel like that there's a big life lesson here. Yeah, look, I don't feel like that there's a big life lesson here for you. I just feel like crap is happening. Don't give up and push through, okay? I was about to say, look, this isn't a hole. You've been in worse situations than this and made it through, so you can go through that. That's what this older gentleman card is saying. It's actually saying that you picked yourself up. You've been through worse than this. You've learned from the past how to get through this. It might be annoying, it might be frustrating, but at least you know how to get through this, okay? This isn't, you're not stuck in a situation that seems hopeless and there's no end to it, okay? Look, I do want to say to you, if you have plans that you're trying to work on and every time you try to get there, it seems to slip away from you or something happens, don't give up on that. Keep working towards that. Whether that goal is a project such as getting your own business off the ground, or taking up a hobby, or dieting, or exercise, or planning a holiday, whatever it may be, I feel like it's like, you know, slipping through your fingers at the moment every time you... Don't give up on that, okay? Visualize that, work towards it, manifest it, you will have that goal, okay? I do want to say that to you. So there is a big... Now, this is the Winter card, okay? So, look, it is a protection card. I don't necessarily feel like you need protection at the moment. I don't feel like that's what this card is saying. But I do feel like that you need to step back, kind of hibernate, get your energy back to yourself, get your thoughts back to focusing on you, okay? I feel like you're trying to do this, and this, and trying to juggle it all, and it's just getting messy. Sometimes when we're stressed out and a friend or a family member needs help, we're obviously there to go, yeah, let me help you. But by doing that, we make a mess of everything and it ends up being worse overall. So I'm not saying not to help people, but I am saying that if you are juggling a lot right now, you need to kind of take a step back, prioritize. What is genuinely the most important thing that you need to do today, and then tomorrow, and work it out like that. Like, you need to, this is about hibernation. It's not so much rest and relaxation, which you need. It's more getting your ducks in a row, coming back and getting your energy. If you're constantly helping people or giving this energy out to all these different projects and stuff, it leaves you feeling empty, without energy. You end up feeling hopeless, like, oh, I keep doing all of this good stuff for everybody else, but I don't seem to get anywhere. And a lot of that time, it's because you're giving away all of your energy and all of your focus. You need to bring it back right now and focus on yourself. Okay? I always say you cannot set yourself on fire to warm another person. It's that sort of a scenario. You need to look after yourself first before you can look after anybody else. And look, seriously, there's so much illness and sickness around right now. So the last thing you want to do is run yourself into the ground where you actually do pick up an illness because you're run down. Okay? Because that's just going to mess everything up more. All right, so this is a conflict card. Now, this isn't with another person. This is with yourself. Okay, well, actually, there may be something with another person that doesn't like... Look, there is something here with a toxic person. It's kind of like, as a scenario, you might buy, on your way to work every day, you might buy yourself and a couple of other people a coffee. And you realize that after all this time, nobody's ever doing that for you. Nobody gives you money. It's kind of turned into an expectation. You need to stop that. That's just good advice. But when you do stop that, most people understand, but there's going to be one Karen that turns around and goes, well, where's my coffee? Now I have to go buy one. Go. And that's a major red flag. That's somebody that you need to punch in the head. Obviously, don't do that. But there is that... excuse me, kind of little conflict there. And I can already tell you don't care about it. Like, it is one of those situations. But this conflict is within yourself. This is needing to pull yourself back and get your priorities in order. Stop giving so much away. Stop doing so much for other people. It is time to look after yourself. And look, this conflict is like with good people. Well, I feel guilty. This person needs help and I'm too tired, I want to go home and have a nap. No, I need to go and help this person. Do you know what? You need to look after yourself first. There's being a good person, and then there's being an idiot. And what I mean by an idiot is, again, if you're running around chasing after and helping everybody else and leaving yourself short of energy or anything else, then you're being an idiot. Like, plain and simple, I'm sorry, but that's the way the universe looks at it. If you are giving away your last 5 cents when you actually need that, if you're giving away your last dollar and you need that for food, that's not being a good person. That's being an idiot because you're leaving yourself without anything. The universe is like, look after yourself first and then help other people. And if you hurt no one, don't hurt yourself or anybody else. That's the number one rule. But if you're giving away your last dollar, that's hurting yourself because then you're going without. Even though people turn it into think that that's good karma because you're sacrificing for somebody else. No, that's not how good karma works. That all the universe does is look at you as if you're stabbing yourself in the leg with a knife. You're hurting yourself, whether it be emotionally, physically, financially, you're still hurting yourself. And that goes against the number one rule, harm none. So look, this is what the conflict is. Being that nice person and that giving person, a lot of times, especially when we've done it our whole life, pulling back, we feel guilty, we feel confused, we feel anxious. No, this is what you need to learn right now, is you need to look after yourself, number one. Because how many of those people that you're constantly helping are there when you need something? Okay, that's the biggest thing I can say to you about this conflict is, like, kind of wake up. There are going to be genuine people around you, but there are in this situation, I feel like you're giving away more energy than you need to people that don't deserve it. Okay, like I always say, stay away from toxic people and people that give you red flags, because sooner or later it's going to blow up and hurt you. All right, guys, I really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me through my website, thegreenspsychic.com, or through the socials. As always, I'm live on a Sunday night for on TikTok. So feel free to come past and say g'day. But until next week, guys, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me on a Sunday for your free triple deck reading. Okay, so if you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading. Okay, this is actually good. This is overseas travel, okay? So yes, this is make plans. I know coming up to end of year, I know we're only mid-year, but oh my God, we're mid-year already. But coming up to end of year, or at least the second half of the year, a lot of people are planning on holidays. This is good. This is great. Even if you can't see how you're going to get the time off, or where you're going to get the money from, or where you're going to go, or who's going to come, doesn't matter. If that's what you want to do, start planning it. Okay. If there are any big changes that you want to make, because yes, this is overseas, but this isn't just about travel. This is about major changes, major movement forward. Okay. And it's forward, not backwards. So don't freak out. So if there are changes that you're planning on making, then go ahead, make them. I feel like right now is the time to be sorting out your focus on, maybe in August I'll start going to the gym, or I'll start that diet or that exercise, or I might move locations, or I might change jobs, whatever that is, that goal that's rattling around. Start working towards it, because there are big changes coming for you. Okay. Look, I'm not actually ruling out that there are big changes for you right now. It may be that you're about to decide to go and get another job. Then go for it. I'm being drawn more to the second half of the year, but I'm also getting that there are some big changes around at the moment. Now, whenever you're making these big changes, just make sure you're making them for the right reasons, that you genuinely do want another job, or more money, or want to move away. Don't do it in the sense of running away from problems or running away from scenarios, because we all know that when you run from your problems, they end up catching up with you. It's the same as when I lose weight, it keeps finding me. Same thing. Okay, so the first card out is the question card, question and pathway card. Now, I've just finished saying that you need to work out where you're going, what you want to do, and start working towards that, right? Like I was saying, in this sense, I feel like you need to have like a watercolor picture, like an idea. Yes, I want to go on holidays, and yes, I want to go here. All those fine details, don't even worry about it. They're going to work themselves out. That's what I said before. Even if you can't see how you're getting the time off work, or the money, or where you're going, don't worry about the small details. That's what this is saying. It's all going to work out. Just know that it's going to work out. The more, this is a spiritual thing and an energy thing, almost a magic thing. But the more faith you have in the universe, and the more you know that it's just going to work out, the more this stuff just automatically works out. Okay, start with small things, but work up to big things. It's hard to do because, faith is faith. There's no explanation as to why sometimes we feel that things are going to work out, and they do. Science can't explain that, but obviously you're watching a psychic read for a general audience. So yeah, science can go out the window for this. Science hasn't caught up yet. Now this literally is, don't stress, don't question yourself, don't worry about things and look at different outcomes and all of that stuff. You don't need to stress about those things at the moment. It's about working, like I said, when you're making a big change, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. If you're doing it for the right reasons, all the little stuff will work out. Okay, so that's kind of what this is. Aim for your goal, work towards that change, and don't worry about the small details. It'll all work out. Okay. Now, yeah, look, I've got the mind, body, and spirit card here. Obviously, the balance card. It is upside down, so this is saying that you do need to make these changes. Right now, you may be thinking, oh, I need to do this or I need to do that, and it'll probably end up being better for me, but whatever. Okay, it's not whatever. You need to make those changes. If it's already in your head, or if you're already getting signs that you need to make these changes, that's the universe and the spirits around you trying to urge you to make these changes. Right now, it's saying that you're out of balance. You may have changed yourself. Which happens, we grow, we change, we drift apart from people. This is saying that something has changed in your life, and I mean in a positive way, and now you need to continue on that change. Okay, so hypothetically, let's just say that you've been paying off a credit card for 10 years. You've finally paid that off. So you've got this extra money around now, okay? And you're like, well, wow, that's where you're out of balance. You're not used to having this extra money. So, well, what can I do with that money? Maybe I'll put in my super or my bank or something like that. Maybe you're going to start an investment portfolio. Whatever the change is, it's going to be a good thing for you, but you need to go with that. Not just if you suddenly have an extra $100 in your bank account each week, it's very easy for you to just sit back, forget about that $100, and it bleeds into the rest of your finances. But what all the financial experts say that if you get a pay rise or if you get that more extra money, you've already been surviving without that, so you're not going to miss it if you go and put that in a special bank account where it can add up over time, or into your super or something like that. And that's kind of what I'm saying to you now. Whatever this change is, it may be that a bad relationship ended and now you've got this free time where you're single. The change might be going and meeting new people. It might be taking up a hobby to fill that time. It may be some learning involved. Whatever this change is that's happened, that's leaving you out of balance right now, look towards the future and decide what you want to do. It's very big for you at the moment. It's a big change, so you've got to go with it. Now, this is the love and the romance card, okay? So, yes, this does talk about romantic love, but I feel like that this is more talking, look, that's definitely on the cards. It's definitely there if you're single, or there's definitely love coming. If you are in a relationship, look, it may be that a bit of communication and the romance goes to the next level, whatever it is. But there's also this overall love of life, love of, like, peace, harmony, just love of, I love what I'm doing right now, okay? So with these changes, with this big change, it is going to breed more loving energy around you. People fail when we talk about energy and love. People always go to romantic love. Okay, now there's a lot more than that. There's romantic love, there's love of friendship, there's love of family, there's love of chocolate, there's love for animals. Love is very, very different. It's not just romantic, okay? And that's what this is saying. There's going to be general love around you. I'm feeling like if there is a move involved, you're going to get to this place and just feel like you're in the right place. I love this house. I love the neighbors. I love the area. It's just that sort of love that's coming. So look, don't overthink anything. It is kind of like go with the flow, but I'm not going to say that because the work that's involved is working out what it is that you truly want, what is going to bring you happiness, okay? And don't overthink it too much, because a lot of times when I say that to people, they're like, I don't know. Okay, well, start small. Do you like where you work? No? Then maybe you need to change. Do you like where you live? Not really. Well, maybe you need to move. Like, you know, it's just simple things. Ask yourself questions. Do I like this? No. That's how you start your psychic journey, is start asking questions, because the answer pops into your head. So, yeah, I'm going to leave that with you guys. I hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me through my website, thegreenpsychic.com, or through the socials. As always, I'm live on TikTok every Sunday night if you want to come past and say g'day. Until next week, guys. Blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Lee the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Woo! Okay, so if you chose pile number 3, ay chihuahua, this is your reading. Okay, why I said that is this is a communication card upside down. It stands for many different things, but straight away I'm like, stop. It is, you need to stop communicating. You need to stop trying. You need to stop doing. You need to take a step back. It's not going to be a good situation. So I'm going to give a metaphor right here. You may have just broken up with somebody and you're trying to reach out and fix the issue. This is saying don't. Step back. It's done. It's over, at least for now, okay? Now, this isn't just romantic. This is kind of like you need to leave. You know when a child has a scab on their knee and they pick it and you have to tell them to stop picking at it because it'll get worse? That's what energy I'm getting right now. Like I'm trying to strangle somebody. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of, but let me explain. No, you took that the wrong way. No, I need to, you don't understand. And that's the energy that I'm getting. But right now, I feel like all of that energy that you're putting into trying to communicate is going to hit a brick wall. Okay, so it really is. Look, not only is it going to hit the brick wall, I'm actually feeling like it's going to make the situation worse. So I hope that makes sense. It is pull back. Now, this is also about paperwork, legal paperwork here. Not a good outcome. Stay away from it at the moment if you can. Make sure you're reading everything properly. Make sure anything you're filling out, you're being 100% honest with. It's that sort of energy. But yeah, I'm getting that angry and that frustration. It's actually making me feel nauseous, to be completely honest. Okay, so this is really good. This is good. Okay, so this card is like that energy of trying to get your point across to somebody and it's not getting across. The more you try to do it, the more they're going to switch off and not listen to you. If you take that step back, if you just leave it for now, this is saying it's all going to work out. You don't need to be proactively trying to fix this problem. Now, again, this might not just be about communication. You might be trying to explain to an alcoholic that they are an alcoholic and they're not ready to hear that. So the more you push it, the angrier they're going to get. You can't tell them. They have to work it out for themselves. So if you step back, they're going to go on a binge, wake up 3 days later and go, oh shit, I am an alcoholic. That's what this card is saying. The situation is going to be rectified. This is a springtime card. You planted seeds and now your hard work is all paying off. Okay, that's what this card is saying. So you really do need to take a step back, have faith that the truth is going to come out, that the answer is going to be there, that they're going to work it out, because it is. That's what this card is saying. It is going to work out. Okay, now the next card, there you go. The next card over is children and innocence. Okay, so this again, this is saying that it's all going to work out perfectly. You need to take a step back. So this could just be, look, this might be, for some people, this might be, like I said, a breakup or you know, trying to explain to, like a student trying to explain to the teacher that, no, I didn't do my homework because there was a genuine issue, you know, and they don't believe you because whatever. Leave it, because you know, going with that student and the teacher thinks, okay, well, you're useless, you don't do your homework, when I give you an exam you're going to fail it. But that's not the truth, because you've been doing your homework. Then comes the exam and you knock it out of the ballpark, get 99 out of 100, and your teacher's like, what the hell? And then you turn around and say, see, I told you I was doing my homework, but blah blah blah. That truth is going to come out there. The innocence, you're protected. That's the sort of situation that I want to go with. Okay, this could be very, very small, this communication, because again, this is just a general for everybody, a weekly, you know. This could be like, oh, I've got to go to a wedding and I really, really don't want to. It could be something like that, where the point isn't getting across because you're not feeling well or don't want to go, whatever. So the communication part here, what you're trying to explain or even keeping to yourself, it could be small, it could be very large, but yeah, there was just a lot of frustration with that. Now the last card here is the connection card, and it is upside down. So look, this is, I want to say that the situation that's going on, it is like you're out of sync with yourself. The frustration there, look, it's almost like somebody's told a lie about you and you're trying to explain the truth, but the person that you're talking to doesn't want to hear it. Okay, so that's leaving you feeling disconnected, because it's like, well, now I feel weird because somebody's lied about me. I've got proof, but they don't want to hear it. What do I do in this situation? This is where you pull back and concentrate on something else, because the truth will come out. Maybe this person will come to you in the end and go, okay, well, they're a liar. They've lied about so much. So were they lying? You were saying that they lied about you. You get to have that. Yes, they lied about me. Here's the proof, blah, blah, blah. It's all going to work out. You will feel reconnected, but at the moment, it's fine to feel out of place, like something's off, because something is off. But it is kind of like, look, just continue doing what you're doing and things are all going to work out. Okay? Again, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, then go with God. Alright guys, I know that was a bit confuddled this week because I was really picking up some intense energy there, maybe for one specific person. But I really do hope that helped. As always, if you do want a full reading with me, which is obviously more detailed, you can contact me through my website, thegreenpsychic.com, or through the socials. I'm live every Sunday night on TikTok at 7 p.m. if you want to pop over and say g'day. But yeah, until next week, hope that helped, and blessed be.